Students, today we are going to discuss about pyrimidine or 1,3-diazine. This is the structure of 1,3-diazenes where nitrogens 2sp2 hybridized nitrogen present at 1 and 3 positions. The synthesis of pyrimidine or 1,3-diazenes results from the interaction of 1,3-dicarbonyl component with amidine, this one as shown in the first synthesis, or urea, the NH2CONH2, that gives 2 pyrimidines, or guanidine that give rise to 2 aminopyrimidines without requirement of the oxidation step. That means oxidation step is not required in synthesis of 1,3-diazenes, which was required in case of a 1,2-diazenes that we have discussed in our previous lecture. This is the first synthesis. Here you can see this I have taken amidine, this is 1,3-dicarbonate, and this is react with the amidine. It's a condensation reaction, carbonyl and reaction of carbonyl with ammonia derivative, as we have studied already the same mechanism, and it will combine together to form this 1,3-diazenes ring that is also called as pyrimidine ring. This is the first synthesis. Now for the specific synthesis of cytosine, which also has 1,3-diazene ring, this cytosine, you know that cytosine, uracil and thymine, all these 3 nitrogenous bases which is present in nucleic acid, DNA as well as RNA, has pyrimidine ring. So this is one of them, cytosine, that synthesis we are going to discuss now. The first one, this one, for synthesis of cytosine, I have taken malondialdehyde acetal, that is the acetal of malondialdehyde. Malondialdehyde structure is CH2, CHO and CH2. CHO, 2 aldehyde group is attached to CH2 group, that is malondialdehyde, and here we have taken a diacetyl of that one. That means you have treated that. If you treat malondialdehyde with ethanol, you will get this acetal. You have done you have formed acetal of the carbonyl aldehyde at both the aldehyde. After this you will get this product. So CHO group treated with ethanol, you will get this malondialdehyde acetal. When this react with NH2OH HCl, you will get isoxazone acetal, which on reaction with diethyl sulfate, you will get ethoxyacrylonitrile. This ethoxyacrylonitrile, when react with the urea in presence of sodium ethoxide, you will get cytosine. This is cytosine's keto form and this is enol form. In enol form, you can see this is exactly the pyrimidine ring, that is 1,3-diazenes at 1,3 position with 3 conjugated pi electrons. Now we will discuss the third synthesis, that is the synthesis of uracil. For synthesis of uracil, I have taken malic acid. This is a hydroxy acid, this is CH2COH, and here second carbon, this is 1 hydroxy group and COH group, which after decarboxylation and dehydration will give formyl acetic acid, that is acetic acid 1H has formilated, that is having aldehyde group. So this in its enol form, it tautomizes to its enol form. This is aldehyde keto form, this tautomizes to enol form, so double bond came here and OH group. In enol form, it condenses with urea to form uracil. It's keto form of uracil and this is enol form of uracil. This is enol form of the uracil, which is 2,4-dihydroxypyrimidine. Now we will discuss the reactions of 1,3-diazenes or pyrimidine. As we have already discussed in diazenes, that presence of 2 these heteronitrogen atoms, because of this one, electron density from the ring carbons they withdraw electrons because of the minus I effect of the 2 nitrogen. This ring is electron deficient, so they are more resistant to electrophilic substitution reaction compared to pyridine, and for the same reason, that is because of this presence of 2 nitrogen and minus I effect of the same, it is more easily attacked by the nucleophile. So it will favors nucleophilic reactions more compared to the electrophilic reactions. Now 1,3-diegenes reacts with alkyl halide, peracid, or even with proton to give you this N-methylated quaternary salt and alkyl quaternary salt, N oxides respectively, and such electrophilic additions takes place at one nitrogen. You can see only one nitrogen is given this quaternary ammonium salt, but not this one. This is because the presence of positive charge, this is a positive charge at this nitrogen in the product. So the presence of a positive charge at nitrogen in the product renders the second nitrogen extremely unreactive towards the electrophilic addition reactions. So because of this one, only one nitrogen will give you this quaternary ammonium salt, not the next one. And this is the electrophilic addition reaction is generally as we already discussed, that is generally resistant to the electrophilic substitution reaction until unless any activating group like amino or oxygen containing substituents are present. If those are substituents are present, in that case you can get some electrophilic substitution reaction as well. While in case of a nucleophilic substitution, it supports, or in case of this one, as we have discussed, that diegenes, all the diegenes are more easily attacked by the nucleophile, and when the nuclear substitution of where a substitution of hydrogen alpha to the nitrogen, that is this one, alpha to the nitrogen, this requires oxidation of dihydroadduct. That means this dihydroadduct is formed where there is this. Now you can see this ring is not at all aromatic because there is no, only 2 pi electrons are there. So this has to, you have to oxidize this or dehydrogenate this to get the aromaticity. So after that you will get the 3 conjugated pi electrons and the ring gets its aromaticity. So this is all about synthesis and reaction of pyrimidine or 1,3-diegenes. I hope you have understood. If you have any query, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you.